What's up, everybody? This is A Force of Nature, Spiritual Awakening, and today we will be discussing Venus opposition to Pluto in Synastry. So, Synastry is all about compatibility when it comes down to two partners, two people, two individuals coming together as one as far as in a partnership or a relationship. So it will show you the dynamics of your relationship. It will show you how you interact. It will show you your strengths and weaknesses as a couple, how you're going to interact, how you're going to blend very well, how you're going to be very destructive, how you're going to have obstacles, financial situations, and anything that you could think of can be seen in astrology in your synastry chart. So first we're going to address what Venus is all about. Venus is about love, it's about beauty, creativity, peace, harmony, tranquility. It also has to do with luxury, your possessions, and it also does have to do with the way that you want to be loved, the way that you feel that you deserve love, and the way that you're going to love somebody else. So now Pluto, we know that Pluto is about death, rebirth, transformation. It has to do with chaos situations, crises. It also has to do with sexuality, taboo topics, hidden knowledge and information, things that people don't want to discuss or talk about. It does bring to the table a bit of a destroyer, a controlling nature, wants to be in control of every single situation. So what Pluto will do is tear things up and build it back up, to tear it back down, to build it back up again. This is Pluto. It's about transformation, okay? Transforming into something completely brand new, something completely different, all right? So now, anytime you see the opposition in between two planets, this is going to mean that these two planets are in opposite signs of one another. So in this aspect, you're definitely going to see things not on the same page. It's going to be a clash of the egos, bumping of the heads. If you see a square in between these two planets, that's going to mean that these planets are in signs that are not getting along. They don't do very well with one another. Their whole thought process is on a whole different, another kind of page. But it's going to be a conflict. If it's a conjunction, the conjunction is going to show you that these two planets are in the same exact sign. So at times it will be nice and smooth, and other times it will be rocky and hard, another obstacle to deal with. But if you see a sectle or a trine in between these two planets, it definitely is going to mean that as far as relationship, you're going to deal with this very smoothly. You're not going to have as many obstacles coming your way as if it was an opposition, a conjunction, or a square. So you're going to blend very well. You're still going to have certain kinds of themes because these are going to hold the same themes no matter if it's nicely placed. But when it is nicely placed, it's going to be where you can manage and deal with it very well. So now we could jump into this right now. Venus opposition Pluto. Venus at Pluto. That's what I'm going to be saying to shorten it up. Venus at Pluto. So now these men and women enter into this relationship. But now what this relationship is all about, it does bring to the table a love-hate relationship. Okay? An unrequited love relationship that brings along raw sexuality, passion, and intensity, which comes along with manipulation, control, possessiveness, and also all the plates that all the traits that Pluto holds. This is what's going to be the theme of this relationship. These men and women are going to absolutely be drawn to one another like you have never ever seen before. This is one of the most powerful placements that you can have in synastry with another partner. It's not the only one, but this one is definitely at the top of the motherfucking list of being passionate, having love, sexual compatibility, wanting to explore, having a good time, being adventurous together. Okay. But what this also does bring to the table is a lot of destructive traits, a lot of fears and anxiety is going to be placed also in this relationship. You could be dealing with a partner that has went through so many things in their life, went through traumatic events and things like that, and it's almost as if you're trying to heal the person in the relationship from the things that they went through, a hard time in other relationships, breakups, and things of that nature. These men and women are going to feel like they can heal each other down to the motherfucking core, down to the fucking soul. And in the process, they can wind up getting hurt, being highly disappointed in the outcome of this relationship. Now, this placement is definitely seen in long term relationships as well as in marriages. Okay, so you could definitely be with somebody um, with this placement. You could be with them for many, many years. You can also be with them on again, off again, on again, off again, back on again. You can be living your own life, having a new man, and he has a new woman, and you get back together again, trying to work it out because the love is unforgettable, the bond is unbreakable. But at the same time, you can absolutely hate this motherfucking person, not want to be around them, not want to get away from them. But the minute you get away from them, it's like you're being pulled back towards them. It's like your soul and your heart is longing for this person to be back in your life, back in your presence, back in your world. You miss them so much you can't stop thinking about them. Even when you're with the person that you're with, okay, you like that person and maybe you love that person too. But this person is the one, and this is how you feel, and this is how both of them feel. Both of them feel this way. They do. As far as the intensity is going to be coming from the Pluto person. The control, wanting to control the person, transform the person, change the person. This is what the Pluto person is going to be doing in this partnership. The Venus person is going to be rubbed the wrong way by these actions. But now the catch with this is that as far as the Venus person goes, if the Venus person has Venus opposite Pluto in their natal birth chart, or even a Venus square in their natal birth chart, they're going to be in tune with this energy, and from time to time, they can play out this Pluto role along with the actual Pluto person. Okay, so all the traits of being possessive and jealous and don't want you to get away, where you going, calling you to find out where you are, and things like that could definitely take place. Okay, so now usually the Pluto person is in control of the relationship. However, this can play out either or way. Please keep that in mind. This can go either damn way. It could be that Pluto's ultimately in control, but that Venus person can also be in control too. Don't get it fucked up. Pluto, the Pluto person, wants to be ultimately in control, but that doesn't mean that Pluto always has the control in this partnership. When Pluto person is not in control, this is when you will see the negative traits poured out to the forefront. Okay, when Pluto does not feel like they have the power, whether it's a man or a woman, it doesn't matter who's holding the Pluto position. When they do not feel like they're holding that power, holding that command, holding that energy, okay, you will see them be very destructive. Okay, they can definitely be and become highly manipulative, go to all different extremes just to get the Venus person's attention back on them. Okay, Pluto may try to undermine Venus person's beauty, to keep Venus dependent on Pluto's attention. Pluto person may even resort to stalking the Venus person and can scare Venus completely away. Okay, this energy could definitely make the Venus person feel like I cannot deal with this anymore. I'm tired of you. I'm tired of this. And I want to leave this relationship. I want to walk away. I want to be by myself. I want to do my own thing because Pluto's intensity. But remember what I said early on in the video, that Venus can also play this shit out, especially if Venus has this in their natal birth chart. Okay? In the beginning of the relationship, this pairing of both people are extremely attracted to each other like you have never seen before. Both will feel this is the person they have longed for in their soulmates. Okay, they can look at each other as this is the ultimate love of my life. They can look at each other as this is the person that I've always been wishing that God would send me. And they can be absolutely blown by one another. On top of that, these men and women do have extreme, highly sexual compatibility where they are going to know what each other likes. They're going to love to have sex. That is not going to be the issue in their relationship. The issue in their relationship is going to be trust issues. It's going to be, I can't trust you. You need to be honest. You need to be truthful with me. Things of that nature is what's going to go on and take place. Power struggles, trying to stop your movements. Don't want you to go here. Why are you dressed like that? Why is she calling you? Why is he calling you? These are the themes that are going to go on and take place. You do not want anybody to step into and interrupt the love that you have for one another. Mm-mm. This couple can drive each other insane. Both individuals can show signs of jealousy and exhibit traits of possessiveness, okay? More than the Venus person. Pluto can definitely exhibit more so than Venus the possessive nature, the possessive side, okay? Wanting that ultimate control. Don't want Venus person to be out of their sight or too far from them where they can't communicate, where they can't have a conversation. Okay, a lot of times with this placement, these men and women do play this game quite often. These are the type of people that you can see that's been dealing with each other even from high school, okay? And if it's not high school, it can definitely be for a long ass time, 10 years, 11 years, 12 years, 15, 20 years, okay? And they could be playing this game a long fucking time. These are also the type of people that you could definitely see that each time the other person gets into a relationship and then gets out of it, they seem to find their way back to one another once again. This is one of these kind of connections where you just can't seem to let go. Where in a lot of times people end up moving on and not messing with that person anymore. Maybe when you see them, you say, hey, how you doing? What's up? But these men and women don't do that. Okay, they say, hey, what's up? And then they back at it again. Back at it again. Okay, this is also the kind of placement that you can see that when they are not together, they have a lot of shit to say about each other in negative ways. You know, like, I don't fuck with her, fuck that, da 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 da. And if it's a woman, I don't care, he a bum, he this, he that, he this, he that, and da 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 da. But secretly inside, they are longing and desiring this person. They are feeling inside their soul that if they could have got it right, if they could have did this, if they could have did that, okay. But also, what can also happen is that because this is a love-hate relationship, they can absolutely be hating this person at this point of time. They can be hating the person, hating the fact that they fucked with you, hating the fact that they went through the stuff that they went through with you. You know, they can go through extremes. You know, kicking each other out the house, throwing their shit out on the street, selling their shit, selling their clothes, the things that are valuable to them. They can throw that shit in the garbage. Okay, call them and tell them I threw your shit out, motherfucker, and da 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 da, and you thought this and you thought that and stuff like that. On top of that, this is also another kind of placement where when they are in a relationship and things are rocky, okay, they can cheat on each other do all different kinds of things. The other partner can get an inclination, either or inclination that something's up, something's going on. They'll call them and say, "Oh, I know you with that bitch. I know you with that dude," and all of this other stuff like that. And it's all so that you can get back in their good graces. Okay, you can kick each other out of the house, and then as soon as they leave, not as soon, but let's just say, let's just say when they leave, hours go by, they'll call you and be trying to see when you're coming back home, when you're coming back to talk about what just went on earlier today, because they really do want that line of communication open. But what ends up happening with these men and women is that they end up going too far in their arguments. These are the type of people that can call police on each other. Okay, get into a fight, you know, you done bust this person in the head, you done stab this person in the shoulder, and things like that. All types of shit could go on. You slap this person in the face with a goddamn shoe. Okay? And now they're going to call police on you and all of that. Police is involved. Now you're in the precinct. And then you want to know what happens. The person bails you out. The person wants you to come back home. The person wants to work on a relationship. And a lot of times you'll be fucking surprised to know that the other person will be willing to make it work again. Okay, but they will be talking all that shit to other people like they don't want this, and how much you get on their nerves, and how much you don't do this, how much you don't do that, and how you're always like this, and how you're always like that. But yet and still, they're holding something within inside of them. Okay, this relationship is intense and even deadly. This couple are drawn to each other like magnets, like a moth to a flame, burnt by the fire. Okay, they do hold within inside of them a lot of emotional baggage. Okay, and this is why they go back and forth with each other. They just, but they can't get enough of each other. Okay, this shit is crazy. Okay, they will both feel much love and respect for each other. They will be completely honest with each other and can take their relationship to the great level, to the great heights. What these men and women need to do is be completely honest with each other on every single level that you can imagine. These are the type of men and women that in a relationship they can uncover secrets, uncover lies about one another. They can find out that you're fucking with this bitch. They can find out that you're still messing with homeboy. They can find it out. They are very much in tune with one another. Okay? You can both feel like this is the ultimate love of your life, that special someone of a lifetime. But it is sad to say that this relationship may not last forever. Now, like I said, it can last forever and it can not last forever. It's really going to depend on the other aspects that you have in this synastry chart. Okay, because this alone, it does bring a lot of passion, a lot of wild, crazy, steamy, passionate sex that men and women would love to experience. Okay, love to experience. They have sex like you probably couldn't imagine. And if you can, you might have this placement, but if you don't, you might have a powerful placement just like this, so you know what I'm talking about and you know what I'm speaking about. Okay, a lot of times they can fuck with each other on again, off again, on again, back on again. This is a big damn fucking game with them, and they can play this game for quite some time. A lot of times what I notice with this placement, because I do know people that do have this placement, I do analyze synastry charts where people do have this placement, and what I notice a lot of times is that when these men and women meet each other, when they get with each other, it starts off as very friendly, very friendships. Okay, and what ends up happening is that a lot of times they are not the main chick and they are not the main dude, but over time of them staying in communication, because they still keep this line of communication with this person for some reason, This is the constant draw and pull for them to now see that this person is truly down for me. This person is ultimately there for me when this didn't work out, when that didn't work out, you were still there. These are the type of people that you can be separated, not fucking with each other, still cool and speak and things like that, and the other person has another child, had another child, the other person then had another child, okay, but you're still drawn to each other. And when you get back in the partnership, you're trying to make it work once again. But all of these different things and conversations are going to still come up. It's still going to be a challenge. It's not going to be peachy and creamy. It's not. These people go back and forth with each other. They put their hands on each other. They will go to great lengths. They will do all different kinds of things that you can't even imagine. And if you can, like I said, you might have this placement or something similar to it. Okay, but this can be a very violent placement, and it's hard for you to let go of the love. It's hard for you to let go of the passion that once was. It's almost like another person can't compare. And even when you find somebody that can, it's like they can't weather the storm, or they can't handle you on the utmost level like the other person can. Okay, what else can I say about this placement? Okay, no matter what goes on and takes place, they can still be in communication with each other. They can be mad at each other to the point of hate. But as soon as one of them are in need or in help, they are willing to help them out. Okay, like I said, they don't even have to be in a relationship with this person. This is the shit where somebody can be going through a crisis in their life. Somebody could have died in their life. They could have went to jail. They need bail money. They need to get bailed out. And these are the type of men and women that, even though they're not in a committed relationship with you anymore, even though you're with another woman, even though you're with another man, they will step up and bail you out of jail, put something towards the money for you to come home from jail, be supportive in whoever died in your life. They will still pop up and do this shit. And this is why they feel like this person is the ultimate love of their life, and they can't seem to get them out their fucking heads. They can't get them out their fucking minds, no matter how hard they try. But each time that they get together, they still struggle with a lot of shit. They have happy moments, and then they have chaotic ones that are fucking unbearable to the point where you don't want to really fuck with them. It almost annoys you that you feel the way you feel for the person, but you do love them, but you fucking can't stand them also. So this shit is fucking off the motherfucking meat rack. This shit is fucking crazy as hell. But this is what these men and women are about. Men and men are about. Women and women are about. This is what's going on in this placement. Okay, they can't get a fucking enough of each other, and I don't give a damn who else they end up fucking with. They can't get enough. Now, they can get involved with other partnerships, and like I said, they can be with other people and work on a relationship and stuff like that. But it's almost like nobody can endure or really deal with the intensity except for them. These are the ones that really know how to deal with it, even though they don't know how to deal with it. But once they do learn how to deal with all of that raw intensity, sexual nature, explosive events, unpredictable shit, they will do very well with one another, and they can be a successful couple instead of a destructive one. Okay, so this is all I'm going to say about this placement for now. For future videos to come, I will be going more into depth into this placement. Please be sure to check out my online store. It is Grimy Gear at www.grimygear.com. If you need a caterer, be sure to hit me up. I am the chef goddess also. If you need my husband to do any work to your home, swimming pool, or business, be sure to hit him up at aronnesbitt90@gmail.com. Also, his business is Steve's Handy Helpers. If you need a Synastry chart or a composite chart, that will be $70 for 2 hours. If you need a birth chart reading for me to fully break it down for you so you can understand and grasp what's going on in your world, what's going on in your life, or even somebody else's, that will be $50 for 2 hours. If you need a tarot card reading, On love and relationships, careers, and financial matters. Spirituality or your health, that will be $30. Okay, so this has been a Force of Nature. Spiritual awakening. Love is love. Peace and blessings to you all, and I will see you on the next one.